Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I am so ecstatic for this video and to film this video and just for today for numerous reasons. The first huge reason is because I haven't been to Barnes & Noble since last year. I haven't gone all year long. It didn't really start out as I didn't tell myself don't go to Barnes & Noble this year. I just really wanted to stick to my TBR in January, and then as the days went on I just never went to Barnes & Noble, and then it hit further into January and I was like, well, I might as well wait until I either have a reason to go, I'm filming a video, and I just want to see how long I can hold myself off. But I haven't been to Barnes literally all month, and I thought the first time we're going we should go together and I need to take you guys along with me. So this video's not just gonna be a book shopping vlog or anything like that. It's gonna be a mix of a different book type of things, I guess. I really want to work on my reading journal this week because it is the end of January. Today is January 30th, and I want to fill out all of the little pages that I made in December and fill out all of the stuff I read this month and do the book journaling stuff together. I thought we could do a video like this maybe at the end of each month so I can do the reading journal with you guys. We can fill that out for the next month, and we could book shop for books that I need for the upcoming month, and maybe we could read a book together. I don't know, just do some fun book things together at the ends of each month, especially the reading journal. I really want to do that with you guys, and I have been so excited to get back into my reading journal and fill out everything. Like, it was so therapeutic when I started it, and I'm so excited to get back into that. But that is not what we're doing today. We're gonna do that probably either tomorrow or the next day, but today we're going to Barnes & Noble. I am so excited, and we're not just going for any old book. We're not just going there to look around, scope out what books are out. No, like I said, today is January 30th, so does anyone know what I'm gonna go buy? Today is House of Flame and Shadow release date, the new Crescent City book by Sarah J. Maas, and I am so excited to go buy it. I did cheat and start it on my Kindle. That's not cheating. Like, I was gonna wait to get the book and start it with you guys in this video, but I did start the book this morning. I downloaded it on my Kindle and I got to chapter like 3, I think. I didn't even start 3 yet. I literally just stopped right before 3 started. So technically we are starting it together. I kind of got the hint of the start of the book without you guys, but I'm so excited to go to Barnes. It's 8:50. Barnes opens at 9, so we gotta get moving in a few minutes, but I am so excited just to go to Barnes. We are gonna look around. Maybe I'll get other books, but the main one I want to get is House of Flame and Shadow. I want to have the physical book with me. That is today's video. I just got ready for Barnes. This will also be kind of a vlog style in this video. I feel like I'll probably be chatting like it's a vlog, not just like reading and reading journal stuff. So we're gonna get a mix of a bunch of things in this video. I don't even know what to title it, but I just got ready. I put on my favorite shirt right now. It says she's got a book for every situation, which I thought was very fitting for today because we're going to Barnes. Today's a book-filled day. It's always a book-filled day, but you know what I mean. Today is really book-filled. I'm just so ecstatic. And I have these little sweats on from Princess Polly, I believe, and I just got new jewelry from Ana Luisa, so shout out to Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. You guys know how much I love Ana Luisa and their jewelry. They have the most beautiful pieces ever. They're literally the only jewelry that I wear. They have such a range for whatever you like, silver or gold or rings and earrings and bracelets and necklaces. You can custom different necklaces with initials and stuff. They have so much stuff for whatever you like in jewelry. And in honor of it being February and Valentine's Day being soon and kind of like the season of love going on right now, Ana Luisa is the perfect spot to get jewelry for yourself, some self-love, make yourself feel beautiful through jewelry, or as a gift to someone. It is the perfect time to celebrate self-love, not just right now but all the time. And again, Ana Luisa has the best pieces for doing so. I wear their jewelry every day, like I said, but the new pieces are so cute. The first one that I'm so excited about is this necklace that I added to my stack. So I always wear these two up here from Ana Luisa, but the one that I got is a little heart. How adorable is that? It's on a thin chain, which I like a lot. I like when my stacks kind of have thinner chains with it. This one's a little bit thicker, but I like the thin chain on the heart, and I like that it's small and dainty. I love dainty jewelry. They have the most beautiful dainty jewelry pieces. They also have more statement pieces. They have colored pieces, so whatever you like, again, it's on there. But I'm obsessed with this heart. Again, the month of love and self-love. I thought the heart was perfect for that. I also got this ring that I'm so excited about. You guys know, if you've seen any of my other Ana Luisa hauls or any other jewelry that I wear, I'm always getting pearls. It's my birthstone, and just I love the look of them so much. So I got this ring. It's just a gold band, and it has a little pearl on top of it that I think is so cute. It kind of sticks up, which I think is really fun because it looks like a bigger pearl on it. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so like cute and clean, but also really pretty with the pearl. And of course, I got a little bracelet. I've been trying to step up my bracelet game, so I have a bunch from Ana Luisa. I usually wear when I go out and make a little bracelet stack, but this one I thought would be perfect to add to it because it's just like a plain gold bangle. And I feel like you can put any other bracelets around it and it would be so pretty. But I like that this is like dainty because you could wear this when you're like going out or dressed up, or just like an everyday bracelet, which I love jewelry, again, like dainty that you can wear every day with any really outfit. And then I got these fun little earrings. It's a hoop on the ear and then a bigger hoop kind of attached to it, and I think it's just so cute with the hoop behind it. A few of my favorite things about Ana Luisa is one, how long lasting they are. Like I said, it's my favorite jewelry brand ever because I am one to not take off my jewelry in the shower, in the water, any day. I sleep in my jewelry, and I've had my Ana Luisa jewelry for so long now, and not one piece that I've gotten from them has tarnished in any way, shape, or form. It is one of my top favorite things because I, again, just don't really take off jewelry if I want to wear it every day, and it all looks perfectly like I just got it and it's just brand new. Another one is that they are sustainable and they care about the planet, so all of the packages that the jewelry comes in is sustainable and you can reuse them. I have all of mine saved up and I use them when I'm traveling or when I need to kind of put my jewelry away and don't want them to get tangled with each other. In this season, in this month of self-love, highly recommend shopping on Ana Luisa if you guys are interested and want to celebrate the self-love with Ana Luisa's affordable quality jewelry. You guys can click the link in the description and treat yourself today to up to 25% off for just a very limited time. The link will be in the description, and thank you Ana Luisa again. I'm obsessed with all of the pieces that I own and that I wear. They are just perfect. It is now that time to head out. It's about to be 9 o'clock. We gotta get in the car. We gotta get to Barnes. I just need to put a jacket on and then we're out of here. I'm gonna walk around Barnes and see if I find any other books I want. Again, I'm really trying to stick to my TBR, but there's been so many books that I've been seeing and eyeing down that I kind of want to get, so maybe I'll get them, but the top priority is House of Flame and Shadow, and yeah, maybe I'll sit and read for a little bit on my Kindle. Who knows what'll happen, but we gotta get over there. I'm gonna throw on a jacket and let's go to Barnes. Hi guys, I am back. I've been reading for a little bit just while eating breakfast, but I have a haul for you guys. I didn't get too much because I feel like I have videos for February that one I think I'm gonna be buying books for, and another one I have books coming that I'll add to my TBR anyway, so I have a lot of books that I'll be getting and buying for February. So I didn't want to buy too many that I knew I wasn't gonna read, and I'm really trying to do that this year, where when I go to Barnes and I'm buying books, like if I know I'm gonna buy it and it's gonna be on my TBR card or on my bookshelves for months and months and I'm not gonna get to it, I don't think I'm gonna buy it. I want to get books that I know I'll read in like the near future or sooner rather than later this year, or even save it for next year, unless it's like a book that I want to just have on my shelf. But I'm really trying to be better about buying so many books and just adding to my shelves. If I'm not gonna read it, at least sooner rather than later, then I probably won't buy it just yet. But that's why I only got these two books. So of course I got House of Flame and Shadow. I know it's funny because when I walked in, they had their table set up and I didn't want to be the one to mess up their little situation going on. It was so pretty and all stacked up and stuff, but I took this one and I heard the worker on the phone behind the counter. She was calling people and telling them that they have their House of Flame and Shadow book on hold, and she called like 3 different people to tell them that, so it was definitely in high demand. And then I saw 2 other people come in and buy the book as well. So people are out there running to get this book and making sure that they have their copy. But the first little table that I saw, so I immediately picked it up, and it is stunning. It is beautiful. I think this is my favorite cover so far. I really like the gold and the black. I think it's really pretty. And then I got First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. This one I've been seeing a lot of people read, and I'm kind of in a thriller mood, or I've been in one a little bit more recently because I've been in a small slump the past few weeks, and the only book I could get through the past week was a Frida McFadden book. And I chose hers because whenever I'm in a slump, like I could read her book so fast, and I actually started and finished that book in the same day. I read The Perfect Sun, but I've been in a thriller mood just because I don't want to slump out. I started a romance last week and it took me a full week to finish. And I didn't even fully finish it. I think I got like 80 something% through and I was like, I'm done reading this. I just can't do it anymore. So the thrillers and the mysteries have been helping me. I also have seen so many great reviews on this book. I think it was a book of the month book last month, the month before. I'm not too sure which one it was, but I've heard great things, and I've been just in a thriller or mystery mood, and I feel like this one feels short and small. I don't know if that's just because holding this book next to it, it feels so much smaller because this book is so thick, but this feels like really small. Anyway, I'm gonna add this to my TBR probably for February, or I'm gonna put it on one of the scratch off cards, which that video is already out before this, but right now I haven't filmed that video yet, so I'm going to add this to one of the scratch offs, and hopefully somehow we can get this on our TBR for February. Okay, adding this to the TBR cart. Now I'm probably just going to read the rest of the day. I do have a few things I have to do, but I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my time to reading House of Flame and Shadow. Like I said, this morning I bought it on my Kindle and I actually got to 10% of the book, page 80, which is crazy because I feel like reading 300, 400 page book, once you get to page like 80 or 100, you're like, what is that, almost 30% of the way through? I don't really know the math on that, but I feel like just being 10% is crazy. But if you guys have seen me talk about the first 2 books in the series, I feel like I've said that I wasn't too excited going into the second one because I didn't love the first one, but I appreciate Sarah J Maas's world building and creativity and like the intricateness of all the things that she does in all of her series. So reading the second one, I was kind of iffy, but the ending really got me, and I feel like that's usually what I see from people. Like the ending is just crazy. So I knew after reading the ending of the second one, I needed to read this one. Like that just really did it for me, and I'm so excited, or I've been so excited starting this. And I don't think it's just because I'm so excited to see what Sarah J Maas does with the characters and the world and how she's gonna do this book and like going into the next one, but I think it's also just so many people reading it at the same time and so many people being so excited over it. I just feel like the shared excitedness with everyone, like so many people, is just so cool and so fun, especially just being in the book world and everyone getting so excited over a release or a book in general is just one of the best things ever. I think it's so fun. So just reading this at the same time as so many other people is really fun. I am reading it on my phone. I'm not sure why I did that. I think because when I downloaded it this morning, I downloaded it onto my phone. I couldn't find my Kindle, so I started reading it on here and now I can't stop. So I'm going to my phone and the book. I don't really know why I haven't been using my Kindle. I don't know, but I'm reading on my phone, and that's probably what I'm gonna do for a little bit today. Again, I'm really excited to see what she does with this book. I've seen so many theories and everything. I also saw that she surprised she surprised a few bookstores yesterday, but the Barnes & Noble midnight release she showed up at, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. She was so close to me. But I saw a video of that and that was really cool. But I'm gonna keep reading this. It'll probably take me a few days to read. I don't really read that fast, but I am really intrigued, and I feel like this one already caught my attention just by the way the second one finished and the way this one starts, like from the way that one finished. I feel like right off the bat I'm really interested and really hooked into it. One, because we're already 3rd book in the series, we like know all the characters and the world building has kind of grown so much and we're kind of in the world really. So I feel like this far into the series I'm really excited about. I feel like there's so much that could happen, and there's not much that we're really we're learning more, but like not as much as say like the first book. So I feel like at this point in the series I'm really excited about it. So all that being said, I am gonna go read some more. Honestly, we'll probably read on my phone and then switch off to the book. Sometimes I was holding the book and it is just not a comfortable thing to hold and read, but I'm gonna try to switch between all of my devices. Maybe I will go to my Kindle as well. We'll see what I end up doing, but I'm really excited. So far so good. There's lots going on and we're only 10% in, 80 pages in. Like there's so much that's gonna happen. I just know it, and I'm excited to see. Also, Barnes experience for the first time this year was great. Just being in Barnes makes me just so happy. Even if I'm not going there to buy a book, just going and walking around Barnes does something to me. It really just like makes me happy. I loved being in there again. I love just seeing all the books and all the new releases and all the little tables that they have and just walking around. It was great. But right now I'm gonna go read. This will be spoiler free. Obviously I'll give you updates as I go on, maybe reactions or something. Let's go read some more. Appreciate in this big of a book and this long of a book is the font size. Like I feel like any other thicker books I've read, like Binding 13, even the ACOTAR books, or I don't really remember, but usually I feel like the font is so small, but the font in this is like, I feel like the perfect size, and it makes it so easy to want to read the actual physical copy of the book. Like I don't mind holding this big book because the font is like a great size. I don't know why in big books I feel like the font is small. Even like Fourth Wing, I feel like the font was small. Maybe that's just in my head, I don't know, but I think I'm gonna switch to my phone anyway, even after saying all of that, because I don't really want to hold this and I want to lay down. So I'm on chapter 6, which is still 10% in. Okay, I'm switching over to the phone. Hit part 2 on this book, and I don't know, so far it's good. Obviously, like I said, I'm already hooked onto it just because I know like all the characters, what they're going through, and kind of I was unprepared of how the story was gonna go, and like the way it started, I really enjoyed it. I do feel like some parts right now are getting a little dragged out, but since I just started part 2, I'm assuming other things are gonna happen. So I do think it's kind of switching not the tone of it a little bit, but kind of like what's going on, which I'm excited for because I feel like it was getting a little bit dragged out of where I was. Like I was like, okay, let's get to the next thing, you know? But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I think it's crazy how we're in the 3rd book, but we're still learning so much about like the world and everything and how everything works and whatever happened in the past and all this stuff. Like we're still learning so much. Like you would think this far into it, like politics and world building and all of that is kind of like not the most important thing anymore. It's kind of more characters and what's going on with them, which is also important, but it's like so much of like you're learning so much still because she doesn't tell you everything in the 1st book like outright. Like you kind of learn as the characters learn and as you go. Like not everyone knows. I also think it's really funny how in the other 2 series I didn't feel like this, but in this one I love the side characters so much more than like the main, I guess, 2 characters. I guess like, yeah, like the main 2 characters and like their, not their romantic interest, but like those 2 that are supposed to be the main characters. I like all of the other side characters so much more, and I like love their stories and their personalities and what they're about and stuff, and I want more of them. And I'm excited that we're kind of getting a little bit more. So right now it's like nothing show-stopping, nothing crazy going on. Again, I'm only 300 pages in, so that's it. But I think tonight or tomorrow I do want to start doing my reading journal though, because today's the last day of January and I'm not going to finish this book in January. So we have all the books I've already read, so I'm ready to fill out all of my little pages and whatnot in the reading journal, and also kind of set up for February since that starts tomorrow. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we'll do that, and I'll probably just read today whenever I can, and I will update you guys as I keep going. Obviously I'm really excited to do my reading journal. I just had to get new ink for my printer, so we're all set up with that to print out some cute little small pictures of the books that I've read and want to read, and have a cute little pic from Pinterest that I want to set up for the February page spread. But for right now I'm gonna go read some more, and I will be back probably tomorrow when we do the reading journal and with some updates. So this is how far into the book I currently am. I wonder how far halfway is. I'm assuming it's like 400 something pages, so maybe I'll get halfway today. That's my goal. I'm 35% in, so I think it's attainable. I'm on the last chapter. I have like 12 minutes left of the book. Finally, I feel like I've been reading this for 3 months now, and it's only been, did I get it on Monday? It was Monday the 30th, and now it is Saturday. I mean, it's not that long to read an 800-page book, but like I feel like I've been reading this for so long. Wait, that's it? I'm pretty sure there's another book that's gonna be in Crescent City, but the way this ends, it feels like you could just leave it there. Like we don't need more. And now I'm just so confused. Well, I finished, finally. I feel like that took me 800 years. Ooh. I didn't really update as it was going because once it got to like halfway through, or where was I, 40%? I don't really remember last time I talked, but I just got so bored. I feel like there's a lot of words and nothing really happening. Like they're like kind of preparing, I guess, for something. But yeah, there were some parts that were more interesting than others. I, again, just don't really like following our main character, the main 2, I guess you could say. But I think the side characters, like without a doubt, carried this entire book. Like every single side character are my favorite. Like I love them so much, and I love their storylines and what they were doing and the plot that I was reading that involved them. I loved so much. I don't know why, I just can't stand our main character. I don't know. And also I thought something else that was happening, or I thought was gonna happen in this book, would be more like have more pages and more book time, more screen time than it did. So that was kind of a little bit of a bummer. So I don't know what I would rate this. It was good, it's just not what I expected, I guess, for this book. I did like the ending of it. I liked the way that it ended, but I'm gonna have to sit on the rating. But I can now say I have finally finished this book. And I'm so upset because this whole week I've been trying to fix my printer because for some reason the ink won't work. I printed something to start my reading journal and the colored ink was all wonky. So I was like, okay, maybe I need new colored ink. So I went to Staples, bought new colored ink, put it in my printer, and it's still printing the same. So I'm so confused confused why it's printing like that. I don't know if it's the printer. We tried looking it up and I was like, I'll just print on my mom's printer, but she doesn't have colored ink. Now I'm so sad because I want to start my reading journal, but I don't have any of like my little pictures to print out. I think I just want to start filling it out right now and then fix the printer, I'm hoping sometime today, so that I can tomorrow finish up the reading journal for the month, because it's now February 3rd and I really want to finish up this reading journal for the start of February because I picked out the TBR. Obviously know all my wrap up from January. I want to kind of complete that. So I'm gonna get all my stuff now and do the reading journal. And also, look how cute my pajamas are. If you watched my last vlog, like the few days in my life, I told you guys that I made a huge Skims order for their Valentine's Day drop and it came yesterday, and immediately washed it and threw this on to sleep in. And I don't know why I went ham on it. I think it's because I love Valentine's Day colors, like the hearts and the pinks, and I love Skims. They have just like such good stuff. This isn't sponsored. I wish it was. One day I would love to be sponsored by Skims, but I'm not. I also got a Walla. I've been seeing them everywhere and I felt like I needed to get one, but I didn't really like the colors that they had. I feel like their colors were like, I don't know, the colors that they put together are really weird, but I got this one. It's like blue and green and white, and I actually love it so much because the straw, if you didn't know, the straw is like inside and attached to this part, so it's like kind of fun. Anyway, I told you guys in that vlog that I'd give you my Skims haul, all of the stuff that I got from the Valentine's Day drop, and I don't know why I didn't get so much, but I feel like I got more than I really needed from this stuff. But this is the first thing that I got. This is the only thing I knew I wanted. It's pink and has cherries on it, and it is the most comfortable pajama set ever. I think there's also different tops you can get. I'm not too sure, but so comfortable. Like, Kim knows what she's doing with the quality of Skims. I'm obsessed. But let me get the other stuff that I ordered. Here's my order. I got, again, more than I probably needed to. So I got another pajama set that is just adorable. This one is hearts though, and I'm obsessed with it. It's a different like style than this one, but it's like a little hearts tank top and just like hearts long pajama pants. So soft. I wish you guys could feel this. Like, it is like silky soft, but it's so comfortable. I got this tank top. I actually have this in other colors, but this came out with the drop because it's like this cute little pink. I love these tank tops. And then this one wasn't part of the drop, but I love these long sleeves and I wanted this color, so I got this color. And then I got this black, I guess it's like a pajama top because the material feels like pajama and it's so comfortable. It's just a little black top and it has a little lace across the top. This one's a little TMI, but Skims has really good thongs. Like, they have like the best ones. So I got a little pack of them and it's cute because it has like the cherries and stuff. Like, the patterns are cute, but like it's actually like great quality and they're really comfortable. So then I got a black one, and then I also got a little black bralette, which for me, I feel like it's hard to find a bralette that actually fits and is comfortable. I feel like a lot of times any type of bra, I just hate wearing them. I think they're so uncomfortable, and finding one that is comfortable is really difficult. This one fits perfect, is comfortable, is soft, and it's cute. It has like the lace on it, and like the material is the same as this tank top. I guess it's like the same collection, but I don't know what this material is, but it's like really soft. I don't really know what the material is, but I got the little bralette and it's soft and it's cute and I love it, and that's what I got from the drop. It doesn't feel like a lot, but when it all adds up, I felt like I got a lot, and I'm just obsessed with the matching pajamas. That's my favorite thing that I got. And the long sleeve. I'm excited to wear the long sleeve. I think I'm gonna wear it today. Anyway, I think it's time to do the reading journal. I've been waiting for this time. I guess we'll do everything and then I'll just fill in the pictures. I wanted to do little like mood boards for like my favorite reads of the month because there was a few that I wanted to do that with, but I'm gonna fill out, I guess, as much as I can until I can fix up the printer problem and can print more pictures. I don't know what happened. Like, my printer was fine. It's also brand new. I just bought it, but that's fine. Let me get all my supplies and get all my stuff. I have all my stuff here. I had to change my cardigan because the last time I wore the gray one while doing my reading journal, the fuzzies from the cardigan got on all of the tape I was doing. And if you look in my reading journal, some of them have like fuzzies underneath the tape and it's so annoying. But if you haven't seen anything about my reading journal or any of the pages in here, I put it in my New Year reset in January. So I show all of the different pages that I did, but also you'll probably be seeing majority of them because I need to fill them out now. But I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna really kind of update it together. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is go through the different pages that I made, the different spreads I made with like things I could check off or color in, and do that first. I feel like that's the easiest, and update my series tracker and all of these reading challenges that I have before going into January spread. So I'm gonna do that first and I'll show you and update you with what I read in January and all of the things I can update for that. But I think I want to listen to an audiobook while I do this because now I have like no book to read until Monday and it's Saturday. I saw that there were those different novellas that came out, that Christina Lauren did one, Ashley Poston, I think Abby Jimenez. I don't remember who else did it. Did I say Christina Lauren? But I don't know what they're called. I need to find it out. Christina Lauren. But I know they're on Spotify. Are they? Or is it Audible? Let me look this up. Wait, why can't I find it? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, The Improbable Meet Cute. I think they're all different, like the authors, like none of the stories like connect. I don't really know. Wait, is it not on Spotify? Oh my god, it's not on Spotify? Is it on Audible? I don't know why I thought it was on Spotify. It's on Spotify with a credit. Which one should we listen to? I think I want to listen to Ashley Poston's because I really like her rating. Oh, it's only an hour long. I have 1 credit available. Should I do it or should I save it and listen to something that's on Spotify? I think we should do that. What should I listen to? This is like the hardest decision ever. What should I listen to on Spotify? What's on my TBR? I feel like I can really do anything right now. I think I'm gonna do First Lie Wins because I wanted to read that this weekend before Monday and it's on Spotify, so I'm gonna listen to some of it and then read it throughout the weekend. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna go fill this out with my colored stuff and then show you guys what I've done after filling it all out. I'm so excited. I've been waiting to do this for so long and it's just so therapeutic to sit with an audiobook, color in some stuff, write down your stats of the month. Like, I love it so much. I feel like it is just so therapeutic. And if you haven't got a reading journal, whether you get one that's already filled out with different spreads or do your own, like, I highly recommend it. It is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna do this now. Okay, so I did the pages that I just had to like kind of fill out, and that was the 24 books to read in 2024. So I read, I think, 3 of them. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue over here, Bromance Book Club, and Picking Daisies on Sunday. So I colored those in pink to match the little pink theme going on. And then the next page was my library and then the amount of books that I read. So on the front of my book journal in the little key, there's colors for whatever rating I gave the book. So this one is 5 stars. I had 2, so I reread Powerless and Into the Dark I read, but this one is actually Addie LaRue. I gave it 4.5, but I feel like with the half stars and the 0.75s, I have to pick what rating to give them when I'm coloring them in. So I gave Addie LaRue 5 on here, and these are all 4 stars, and these were like 3.5s, 3.75s, 4.25s, you know? And then these are like my 3 stars, and like the 3.5s that I feel like are just 3 stars. It gets confusing, but those are like the colored ratings that I have on here, and these are the 12 books that I read. The 13th book on my list was a DNF, so I didn't include that. And then these are the amount of books I read, so there is 12 over here, and I made it purple and pink, and I think it is so cute. I can't wait to see this all filled out. I feel like that's gonna be so just satisfying to see. And then this is not my favorite page. I actually don't like this page at all, but this is my series tracker. So I colored in Dirty Air, I think is the only one, and Magnolia Park's Into the Dark was the only one on here that I read. And then over here I added the Vancouver Storms, which is Behind the Net, and I'm gonna read the Fake Out hopefully this month, so I included those 2. And then Bromance Book Club, I put that there because I do want to finish that. And then Crescent City I didn't have on here, but I colored those in, and I don't have all the series on here that I'm in the middle of just because some I don't think I'm gonna get to or whatever. These are kind of ones that were just higher on my list of books that I want to get to, except for Addicted series. I kind of just put that on there just as like maybe we'll get to it, but the chances are so slim. And then we have this page, which is my favorite books of each month, and I don't have my printer, so I couldn't print out the picture for here, and I'm probably gonna put Into the Dark there. I'm not gonna put Powerless because that was a reread, so I feel like just my favorite book of the month, like that I actually read for the first time. We're gonna have to do that when I figure out my printer stuff. And then I have a little reading challenge over here. I feel like I could have filled these out with more of the books I read, but it's only January and I don't want to fill this up the first month that I'm doing this, so I didn't fill them all out, but I filled out a good amount. So we have more than 500 pages, which was House of Sky and Breath, and then published this year was Into the Dark, female author Picking Daisies on Sundays, one word title was Collided, and then I did TBR for a while, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, reread was Powerless, sports romance Behind the Net, and then there's other ones I definitely could do, but I don't want to again fill this out before we get further into the year. I feel like I can definitely hold off on putting too many books. And then my next page is my reading challenge. I filled in a good amount of these. I feel like we have A Not So Meet Cute, Behind the Net, Collided, Into the Dark, none of this is true, and picking daisies on Sundays. And then we get to my January spread, and I was gonna print out pictures of my TBR, but when I filled this out, I didn't have my TBR yet, and I was waiting until I did it again in January to just put the pictures in, but again, my printer's not working. So I just wrote in my TBR for the month, and I crossed out and checked off the books that I read, and I read 1, 2, 3, I read 4 out of 8, and I DNF'd 1, so that's 5 out of 8. I didn't read House of Salt and Sorrows, These Hollow Vows, and Dance of Thieves, which I'm a little upset about, but I feel like I did a good job. I feel like I usually don't complete even half of my TBR, so I feel like that is good. And now we're on to the blank page. So I'm gonna fill out the February little spread that I want to do. So I had these 2 that I wanted to do. I found one on Pinterest, the other my friend sent me, but she found it on Pinterest too. And this is the first one. I thought it was so cute because it had the hearts and the envelopes, but I think I might do this one because it has like a mailbox in the envelope, which I think is really, really cute. Now I don't know which one I want to do. I think I'm going to do the mailbox and the envelopes. I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna go try to be artistic and try to draw this onto my page and see if I can, oh wait, no, I have to fill out my spreads for January first. I can't do this first. Okay. Why did I just jump to February? I'm gonna make spreads for some books that I read and give my opinions on them of the books that I read in the month. I'll probably do, I don't know how I'll split it up. I'll probably just figure it out as I'm going, and I'll show you guys after. I also stopped listening to the audiobook. I think I just want to start reading it, not listening to it, so I'm listening to a podcast. But I'm gonna figure out how I want to do those spreads. I think I'm gonna do spreads for books that weren't in reading vlogs and just put like the name, picture, eventually when I get my printer working, the rating, my review and stuff, and then I think I'm gonna make a page for the reading vlogs that I did and the books that I read in those. Again, I'll print out my thumbnail picture and all of that for the spread when I fix my printer. And then I think I want to do like a personal spread before I go into February and just make like one little page or 2 pages of like pictures from my month and how my month was, and like a personal kind of page, like what I did this month, and you know what I mean. So I'm gonna start with the books that weren't in reading vlogs and make little spreads for them, and then probably do the reading vlog ones. I wish I had my printer working. This is so sad, but I'm gonna start doing that, and I'll show you what I end up doing. I don't really know how I want to do it just yet. What am I looking up? Oh, this looks cute. I probably won't give a whole page to some of these books, probably just like half a page, but I like that it has like a lot of pictures and colors on it. Hold on. I like that it has like pictures and colors on it and like small words. I like the pictures. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just go and write my reviews and my ratings and stuff, and we'll figure out the pictures at another time. I did my February spread, so I actually wrote little reviews. So these 4 boxes are books that I didn't read for reading vlog specifically, so I'm gonna put a picture of each book here and maybe pictures of things within the book. So like Powerless, I have the rating and the review, and then I'll put a picture of Powerless and maybe some aesthetic things, maybe a quote or something. But that's like these 4, and then the 2 pages after are blank, but this I'm gonna put the 2 reading vlogs I did. So I'm gonna put picture of the thumbnail, picture of the books, and then reviews and ratings. But I didn't know where to like space out the review and the ratings and everything, so I didn't want to start doing that until I can print some pictures. And then this one is gonna be pictures and stuff just for my personal January, nothing like reading wise, just like what I did. I kind of want to be able to look back at the end of the year and see like each month visually. I think that could be really fun. And then I did my February spread, and I forgot to write February at the top. I didn't really leave enough space. I started coloring first and I put it at the bottom because I just forgot to put the title of what month we're starting. So I put it at the bottom, and I think it's cute. I don't really know. I tried to copy the picture exactly, but it looks a little, I don't know. I don't really like this bottom part of the mailbox. I wish I just kept the top half. Then we have some floating letters that are flying away with hearts and stuff. And I put February at the bottom. I tried to put a heart at the end, but it doesn't really look like one. But I think it looks cute. And then once again, I'm gonna go try to fix the printer right now. Maybe I need to go buy a new one. I don't know. But I'm gonna put TBR here and print out my TBR in picture form. And then we'll be good to start for February. And we'll do this again at the end of next year. But once I can get my picture, not my picture, my printer going, I will come back and we'll print stuff and make it look aesthetic and cute and and that's like the part I was most excited for, and also putting in different stickers and stuff for my reviews and ratings for January I'm excited for, and making them just kind of look cute. So can't do that without printing stuff so I can see it kind of like visually of what I want to do with it. So I'm gonna go figure out my printer stuff, and I'll be back either later, tomorrow. We're gonna figure it out, but I want to finish this before the weekend is over. Like I really do. So I will be back once this printer is figured out. I don't really know what's wrong with it. I need to fix it because I need to print some pictures. That's like my favorite part of this, is like gluing and cutting out all this stuff. It's like so fun. I'm gonna go figure that out, and I'll be back once, fingers crossed, things are fixed. Okay guys, you can't see, but I got a printer. I'm back, and I don't know how to set it up, so I thought we could do it together. I went there and I let him tell me about all these different printers, and I was like, I just need something to print in color and that will work. So here's my printer. It's Canon. Not really sure too much about it, but I trust Canon here. All of my cameras are Canon, so it's gotta be good, right? I'm out of breath from carrying it upstairs, so I just need to take a second. I think I was overstimulated a little because I was wearing a long sleeve and it was tight. And you know when you have like tight clothes on and you just like feel really overstimulated? I'm not sure what was going on, but I threw on my sweatshirt. I'm out of breath. So apparently I can't walk up the stairs without being out of breath. I got this from Letters and Lucy on Instagram. Isn't it so cute? Like, is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'm obsessed with it. And I also got myself a snack for our book journaling. These are from Alani Gummy. Not Alani Gummy. Alani New. It's their gummies. And I said on the podcast a few weeks ago, I think I did, maybe 2 episodes ago, but Destiny loves Alani New. She's always drinking an Alani New. You can always see her cracking one open. And on the podcast episode, she was drinking hers for her drink of the episode. And I said, I wish they had drinks that were decaf or something decaf. And I don't know how they heard me, but they messaged me and they said we would love to send you some non-caffeinated goodies. So they were so kind, and they sent me their gummies. I got their protein shakes, which is cookies and cream, and I am so excited to drink them and try them tomorrow. And then also greens powder, which I'm really excited to try. I love taking my greens, but I'm excited to try theirs. And also I think they're like protein bars. I don't know, it's like caramel crunch I think it was called. I'm really excited to try those too, but I thought we should try these and have these as our snack while setting up this printer. I need some motivation. There's watermelon, grape, and fruit punch. Oh my god, they're shaped like a bear lifting weights. Why is that the cutest thing I've ever seen? Can you tell? It's a bear lifting weights. It's this guy here. I think this one's watermelon. That's good. Okay, let's try to set this thing up without getting overstimulated again. I know this is gonna be the thing that makes me really angry. Like, why can't I just plug it in and it works, you know? I don't even know like where to start here. Wait, do I have to like plug it in? Remove all orange tape and then turn on the printer. I'm trying to do that. I'm gonna somehow figure this out, and then I'll be back. I'm gonna be really honest. I just girl bossed so hard. I'm over here watching YouTube videos, scrolling through Google, pouring ink into the cartridge because these aren't like, on the other printer, I feel like normal printers, the ink is like just like a block and you just put it in. This one was literally like liquid ink, you pour it in. Just girl boss, just did a blue job. I am indeed a pink, I'm not a blue. That was a blue job and I didn't like that, but I feel accomplished. And now I know how to put ink in my printer and start a printer. How fun is that? I could put that to my list of things I now know how to do that I didn't know how to do before. Okay, while this is setting up, I think I'm gonna go on my computer and plan out the pictures that I wanna print for the journal. So I'm gonna do all of that on my drive and print that out on my new printer once I figure that out, and then we will start gluing and cutting and making things look really cute. This is the best part. Yeah, I'm gonna do that while this, it says it's doing adjustments. It says there's 4 minutes left. So while that's happening, I'm gonna I'm gonna prepare my pictures. How do I put paper in here? Does it go in here? I don't know how to put paper in this thing. I gotta Google this. Oh! Well, that's cool. Did I do it? Well, let's see. Let's try to print this. Why is this so difficult? I think I did it. Finally. I couldn't connect my computer to the printer, but I got my phone to connect to it, so I finally was able to print. I'm like so stressed out over this stupid printer. Wow. It worked. I'm gonna go put all my pictures and stuff into my book journal, and I'll show you guys the end result because I need to just sit in quiet. Not quiet. I'm gonna watch Bestie Does' new video and sit here and cut and paste stuff before I start going crazy. Absolutely insane. But I have finished my spreads and my journal for January. I set up for February. I kind of love how some turned out. Other ones look a little funky. I need to fix this. Is this a little bit better? It's like that time of day where the sun's going down and the lighting is just so bad. I'm gonna show you what I've done. I put in these stickers that are kind of, they like lift off the paper a little so you can kind of see, like it doesn't close all the way, but that's okay. But I'm gonna show you what I've done so far with the reading journal. So I showed you that I filled in this page. I also colored in my library and my books that I read, like the number amount, but I printed out my favorite read of the month and it was Into the Dark. I had to put that one. That one was just speechless. That's how I feel about the book. So I put that one there. I kind of printed it a little bit too big than what I wanted to do, but it's fine. They'll fit. The next thing I did with pictures, I don't really love what I did with this, but I think it's fine. I printed out the pictures of the books that weren't in reading vlogs for this month, and I put like a little bit of a review rating. I put my favorite quotes for Powerless, but the other ones I didn't put anything else because I don't really have much to say about them. And I just put little flowers to kind of fill in some spaces, but I don't love the way this one looks, but I think it looks better that there's a picture of the book and what the book is. I think it makes it visually look better. And then these are my little pages for the 2 reading vlogs. I did also do Reading Till I Find a 5-Star, but I didn't include that because these books are in it, and also, wait. Why didn't I put that in? Because in that I read Into the Dark and Addie LaRue, and I did make a page for those 2. So now I'm not too sure what to do. I guess it's fine because on my favorite read of January I put Into the Dark, and we have that video that we can watch, but I wanted to put that in here how I felt about Addie LaRue, but I guess that's fine. I don't know why I only did these 2 reading vlogs. I thought that all of the books that were in these reading vlogs were in that video, but I forgot that I read Crescent City 2, Into the Dark, Addie LaRue. I think that's it, that weren't in other vlogs and just in that one. I don't know why I didn't make a spread for Reading Till I Find a 5-Star. You know, I was overstimulated. I was having a rough time, but at least I have a video form of how I felt about those books. And if you want to see my reactions to all 3 of those, they're all in Reading Till I Find a 5-Star. That came out in January. But this is again what I did with this page. I put the 2 book thumbnails and then the 3 books I read in each video, their rating, and either the tropes or kind of just how I felt underneath it. Kind of random, but I kind of color coded each one, which I think is kind of cute. I wanted to keep this page a little bit just simple, just to like visually see what I did in those videos. And then the next page is my personal, like what I did in the month. So let me put this down so I can kind of show you with the camera. Destiny got filmed back from our first meetup, so I put one of the pictures there. I kind of redid my room a little bit. I literally only listened to One Direction and 5 Seconds of Summer this month. And then I read Into the Dark. I got this little picture made. I got my Soul Orkin Did t-shirt, picture of Mochi, date night and flowers. Here was my first Barnes trip, and then it was snowing. Then we took some pictures, did lots of yoga. This one actually happened in February, and I forgot that that happened February 1st, not the end of January, but I hit 300,000. But that should have been for next month, so maybe I'll do it again, but I accidentally printed those out. And this picture I put above it because I went to Target that day, and then I met one of you besties, so I wanted to keep that memory in there. Put some little bows that actually, when I got the sweatshirt I'm wearing, she put little bows in, so I saved them. Some stickers that I actually have. And then this little thing, how I felt about my month, that when I look back in a few months, I can see how I felt. And then the last page in the book is my February spreads. I think this is my favorite one that I've done. I think it just looks so cute, the pink and the hearts and the flowers. I put these little flowers on, but I got these stickers. I got these flower ones and these little heart ones from Michael's the other day. I thought they were so cute to specifically use for my February spreads, but I showed you you guys this one already. And then I did my TBR over here. I cut out a little pink heart and then I printed out my TBR for the month. I have that video up. That's all these books that are in it, but above each book I put the rating that I think I'm gonna give them. And I didn't think any of them would be a 5-star, which is kind of a bummer, but I put 4 stars and 3 stars for most of them. And I'm excited to go back at the end of the month and kind of see what I actually did rate them, if I was accurate, if I could guess and predict what I'm gonna give them. Next page is blank. So I don't love the way that I spread some of these out. I also forgot a few books, but I do like the way some of them turned out. I think it's fun each month to go in here, see how I'm feeling at the end of the month, and just kind of color and decorate how I'm feeling that day. It'll probably be different every single month, which I think is so fun, because looking back, you could just see what you were doing that month and all the little designs you did. I do want to go through Pinterest probably and take some inspo from them for next month. The only inspo I took is for my mailbox spread here. Everything else I kind of just did, and they don't really have anything too cute that's going on. Like, it's kind of simple. So next month I want to make them a little bit cuter, especially with my ratings and reviews. I want to make them look a little cuter, but nonetheless, this was so fun. My printer did give me stress, I will say that, but I set it up, felt really girl boss once I did that and figured it out. I still didn't connect it to my computer. I couldn't figure that out, so I can only print from my phone, but that's fine. I use Google Docs, so it's easy to print from there, and my phone's dead. So that's good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We did lots of book related stuff. Some of my favorite things to do. We had my first Barnes trip together. That was super fun. I want to go back again and buy more books. I am gonna buy books, I think, for a video this month. I'm not too sure if I'm doing that video or not, but I really want to, and it involves book shopping. So I'm like, any excuse to go buy new books. Maybe I'll do that. But that was so fun, and reading Crescent City together, it was really fun. I think I'm gonna stick on a 4-star rating for it. It was really good. I still can't comprehend how Sarah J Maas is able to like intertwine, and she just like plans things in such a subtle way, like down to like punctuation and like words. Like just one word could really like make your brain think, and then in a future book like you'll be like, oh wait, do you remember that one little paragraph in that 800-page book? So just the way that she could do all of that, I think is just like insane. I think some parts of it were just like a little slow for me, and some parts I like wanted a little more, but I trust what Sarah J Maas is doing with the series, and I can't wait. I think the next one's the last one. I'm excited to see what goes on in that one. Like, I'm really excited. So I think 4-star is where I'm gonna land with that. And of course, setting up my reading journal. I definitely want to do this at the end of the month with you guys every month, so that we could set this up, go through it again, really reflect on my reading month together, and make some cute spreads. It's just such a fun thing to do, to just sit. Again, it's therapeutic. You just put on a podcast, put on an audiobook. I was watching YouTube. I watched everyone's wrap up while I was doing this, and I just went in. Didn't think about anything, didn't go on my phone, didn't even think about social media, and it's nice to take like a couple hours just to do this, print some stuff, cut some stuff, make some stuff look cute, and it's really fun. So I'm really happy we got to do all of this together. Like I said, I want to do this at the end of every month, so if you like this video, let me know if you do want to see that. We can do all this together if I'm gonna book shop at the end of the month. If not, we'll read a book together maybe. I'm not too sure exactly what we'll be doing. I mean, not the end of each month. This is the beginning of the month. So the beginning of each month. I meant not the ends of each month. I don't know why I still think it's the end of January. It's not. We're in February. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see this at the beginning of each month. We'll do all this stuff together and kind of reflect on our month together. But thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for this video. I gotta get to reading some other books. I want to start a thriller today, I think. That's what I think I want to do. Who knows what I'll actually do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming along with me, and I will see you hopefully in the next one. Bye.